दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी श्रीराधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताका स्वामिनिति नामिने नमगाचार्यपादाय नितकृपाय प्रदायिने गौरकथा दामदाय नगरग्रामधारिणे नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशधारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा dear devotees. I welcome all of you for this conclusion of chapter 4 on behalf of ISKCON Mangaluru Kulai Temple and Namanishta Prabhu. So by paying obeisances at the lotus feet of Lord Radha Govinda, we will start this section. Hare Krishna. So if you all remember, yesterday we saw the different types of yajna, right? Dravya yajna, tapo yajna, jnana yajna, right? Dravya yajna, charities. So all three types of yajnas we saw. And finally we concluded that Swadhyaya. There we saw the 3 S's. What are the 3 S's? Sadhana, Sadhusanga and Swadhyaya. All these things under the guidance of spiritual master. So the first S is spiritual master. Then Sadhana, Sadhusanga and Swadhyaya. Okay. And we saw the 5, A, B, C, D, E formula also for following this. What is that? A, association. B, book reading. That is what is Swadhyaya. Reading Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. And C is chanting. D is diet or deity worship. Diet is prasadam, only eating prasadam, nothing else. E is etiquette, Vaishnava Achar, how to pay obeisances, respect to the Vaishnava. So we finished there yesterday. Today we are supposed to do this one. Yeah, Shraddha Mataji, would you like to repeat after me? Shashikala Mataji, Hare Krishna. We didn't see you, Mataji. We missed you yesterday. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Yes.
Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Shraddha Mataji, repeat after me. Apane juhvati pranam.
Apane jigvati pranam.
Prane panam tata pare.
Prane pranam tapapare.
Acha, you all tell me, you have audio problem or only I have audio problem?
I'm able to hear
If
you,
you all have...
Mataji.
Mataji,
Okay,
you are
1
loud
minute.
and clear, Mataji. You are loud and clear, very clear.
Okay. I'm changing my network. 1 second. If it is possible. Yes. Hare Krishna. Pranapanagatirudva.
Pranapana gati rutva.
Pranayama parayanaha.
Pranayama parayanaha.
Yanaha. Apare niyataharaha.
Apareni nataraha.
Niyataharaha. Apare niyataharaha.
Apareniya nitaraha.
Niyataharaha.
Niyata.
Niyataraha.
Apare niyataharaha. Okay. Praneshu juhvati.
Praneshu jugvati.
Hari bol. Yes, Mataji. Read the translation.
Till others who are inclined to the process of breathe restraint to remain in trance, practiced by
trance.
practiced by offering the movement of the outgoing breath into the incoming, and the incoming breath into the outgoing, and thus at last remain in trance, sho- stopping all breathing, others certain
curtailing
curtailing the eating process, offer the outgoing breath into self as a sacrifice.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. So yesterday we saw the Dravya Yajna. And this is, we are talking about the pranayama. Pranayama is also a big austerity. No, it's not that easy. Pranayama is the cessation of inhalation and exhalation in a rhythmic pattern. So that means what, in between there is one thing known as kumbhaka. What is kumbhaka? Holding the breath. So we inhale, hold it, then exhale. So this is a great austerity. Everybody cannot do it, right? So finally, these sadhus, in fact, the Ashtanga yogis, Anna, what do? They sacrifice the incoming and the outgoing. They inhale, hold for double the time, then exhale. So during that time, they could have exhaled twice, but they sacrificed that. So, and when they go into samadhi stage, they don't breathe only, cessation of breathing. Totally the breathing stops. When after pranayama comes pratyahara, pratyahara is withdrawing all the senses. What is the meaning of withdrawing all the senses? Hare Krishna. Withdrawing all the senses. That means what? Controlling all our senses, the internally. That means we are not carried away by the senses. What do? We control our senses. We know, a devotee knows that, what do you call that? What to see, what to hear, what to taste. Just now we saw. What to taste? Only the prasadam, nothing else. We saw that, right? So these all are again yajna. They are equal to what? Tapa, austerity, sacrifice, and austerity. It is like, what is the analogy Srila Prabhupada has given? Anyone remembers? For withdrawing the senses towards inward, internally. Hare Krishna. One beautiful analogy Srila Prabhupada has given in the second chapter. Krishna has given in the second chapter. That is like a tortoise. Tortoise, it senses anything out, it withdraws all its senses, right? So 2.58, Krishna has told how Yada samgarate chaham kurmang chayang kurmanganiva sarvashaha. Kurmanganiva. Kurmavatar, what is turtle? Like the tortoise. We have to withdraw. Yada samharate chayam. Indriyani indriyartebhyaga. So a person who withdraws his senses like this tortoise to the external danger. What will happen? Tasya prajna pratishtita. Actually, Arjuna asked, "Oh Krishna, you are going on telling they all are the great sages, one who have controlled their senses. How will they look like? How will they walk? How will they talk?" Like that, Arjuna is asking a beautiful question. What is that question? Sthita prajna ka bhasha? Ka bhasha? How do they speak? And what do you call that? You say, Kim prabhasheta? How do they behave? How do they walk? Then Krishna gives so many answers that Tasya Prajna Pratishtita. These people are the sages who have controlled their senses. See, when the COVID came, people started one phrase, sages of the stages. So all those who were coming out great speeches, no, they started calling them sages of the stages. So like that here, one who has controlled their senses. There are almost around 7 definition Krishna gives for these stages. Okay. So the prana, this is One austerity we are talking about. What is it, austerity? Pranayama. Yes. So this system of yoga for controlling breath, it's known as pranayama. All these processes are recommended for controlling the senses. So this is one of the control. I mean, there are so many senses need to be controlled. Ashtanga yoga gives yam, niyam, what all to be done, what all not to be done, and asana, how to control our movement of our body. Then asana pranayama, this one controlling the breath. Then pratyahara, controlling the other senses, withdraw the senses towards internally and see the Lord. And if we focus them, vyavasayatmika buddhigi ekaha kurunandana, the focus should be on only one thing. What is that? Vyavasayatmika, fully focused. Kurunandana. Okay, we should be focused at the lotus feet of Krishna. Savai pumsam paro. No, what is that? 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Ambarisha Maharaj. Savai Manaha Krishna Padara Vindayor. Savaya Manaha Krishna Padara Vindayor. Amrisha Maharaj controlled all his senses. Vacham Sivai Kunta Gunanu Varnane. If he opens his mouth, he will only sing the gunas of, that is the praises of Vaikunta, Vaikuntavasi. Who is that? Narayana. Karau Garir Mandiramarjana Sichau. Karau, the hands. He used to use the hands only for cleaning the temple. And Shrutim Chakaras Achyuta Guna Achyuta Katanute. So Shrutim, if the ears hearing something, it will hear only Achyuta's Katha. It will hear only Krishna Katha, like that his senses. And it's 3 verses together. It is known as Ambarisha Stuti. Next he says Mukunda Linga. If at all my that Linga means a form. If at all my eyes are going to see a form, that is only your form Krishna. And next he says Tadbritta Gartra Anga Sangamam. If at all I am using other limbs of my body, it should be used only to embrace the devotees. So nice it is, right? And that granam cha, if I have to smell, what I have to smell, the flowers which have been offered to the Lord, the tulasi which has been offered to the Lord, that only I should be smelling. Then taste, for taste he says my tongue should taste only the just now visa prasadam, right? D diet. He said, my tongue should taste only the tulasi which has been offered at your lotus feet. So beautiful, no? He controlled all his senses. He said, though he was Maharaj. Maharaj means what? Oh, right in the morning they start their day only performing yajna. All Maharaj are. And he was the king who performs all the austerities for the welfare of his citizen. They are known as Maharaj. They only do not rule a particular region. They rule the ocean also. They rule the upper planetary kingdom also. They all are Maharaj. Then you may be wondering how he got time to do all these things. Where there is a will, there is a way. Hare Krishna. Yes. Who else wants to read next, Mataji? Hare Krishna. So many Matajis are there now. Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. Who wants to read? Hare Krishna. Manas Prabhuji. Is it Manas Prabhuji? Who wants to read? Yes.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandat Pranam. Read Prabhuji.
Will I read only the translation?
Okay, so I will read the verse, you read the translation, then we can finish today the chapter. Sarve piyete yajna vido yajna kshapita kalmashaga yajna shishtamrita bhujao yanti brahma sanatanam. Yes, Prabhu.
All these performers who know the meaning of sacrifice become cleansed of sinful reactions, and having tasted the nectar of results of sacrifices, they are marched towards the supreme eternal atmosphere.
Hare Krishna. So obviously all these performers, who are these performance? Performance of yajna, performance of tapa, austerity. And how they can do? It's starting from the sense control, because they are stula. Stula means what? What can be seen, what can be touched, what can be felt. So they are stula. It is externally visible. Sukshma means we cannot touch, we cannot see, we can only feel it. So the man, buddhi, ahankar is sukshma. But all these five senses, we can see them, we can touch them, we can feel them. So they are stula. So right from stula, we have to go towards sukshma. If you try to control the mind in the beginning, not at all possible. We can't even see the mind. We can't even control our tongue. Sometimes gulab jamun is there, rasgullas are there, having sugar, but still we feel like no, only one, one more. It goes on and on and on. When we are not able to control our hand, a hand, don't go and touch the rasgulla. That we are not able to do. The mind, where it is, how does it look like, and how to talk to the mind, we don't know. Hand we can talk, no, hand we can withdraw. Right? Just now we saw Kurmanga like a tortoise we have to withdraw. But mind, that is why we have to go from the Stula to the Sukshma. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhuji, continue.
From the foregoing explanation of different types of sacrifice, namely sacrifice of one's possessions, study of Vedas, or philosophical doctrines, and performance of the yoga system, it is found that common aim of all is to control the senses. Sense gratification is the root cause of. Will I stop, ma'am?
Yeah,
Will I stop,
continue,
Mataji?
Prabhu, full. You finish the whole slide, Prabhu.
Sense gratification is the root cause of material existence. Therefore, unless and until one is situated on a platform apart from sense gratification, there is no chance of being elevated to the eternal platform of full knowledge, full of bliss, and full life. This platform is in eternal atmosphere or Brahman atmosphere. All the above mentioned sacrifices help one to become cleansed of sinful reactions of material existence. By this advancement in life, not only does one become happy and opulent in this life, but also at the end, he enters into the eternal kingdom of God, either merging into the impersonal Brahman or associating with
Supreme
Supreme
Personality of
Personality of
Godhead
Godhead
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hari Bol. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thanks a lot.
Hare
Hari
Krishna.
Bol. Hare Krishna. See here, sorry. Yeah, first it is given of the, what we have to, whichever means. Either you study or you perform. That means Gyanis. Whether it is Gyanis or whether it is Karmis or it is Ashtanga Yogis. Ultimate aim is what? Ultimate aim is to reach Lord's abode. The last point is that only, no? What is it? Either we merge into impersonal Brahman. That is the first realization, first minimum level. And that is who aim at that? Impersonal Brahman. Jnanis. Jnanis aim at attaining, merging with impersonal Brahman, because they see, I will read the Veda, I will learn everything, but they fail to understand the hardcore objective of Veda. Vedas tell you perform this yajna, you will get children. You perform this yajna, you can get dhan, sampati, etc. Everything. We do everything. As I told yesterday, one beautiful verse. Who remembers the phrase in that verse I told? What is the ultimate objective of Veda? Hare Krishna. Okay, remember this very, very well. Ultimate objective Veda is to attain the satisfaction of Supreme Personality of Godhead. What is it? Yesterday, the phrase you remember, now I gave a hint. Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. Hari, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Toshanam, satisfaction. So, ultimate objective of Veda is not to perform all these austerities and enjoy the benefit of that. That is why yesterday we were learning about Nishkama Karma Yoga. Then we went to Akarma. No attachment neither to the work nor no attachment to the result of the work. No attachment at all. That is what akarma. Nishkama karma is attachment to the work, but no attachment to the result. Nishkama karma. Sakama karma, attachment to work also, result also. But vikarma, totally we should neglect. It is opposite to the Vedas. Veda has prohibited impious activities, they are known as. Pious activities means the activities which have been prescribed by Vedas. The activities which have been prescribed, do it. By Vedas, we do it. But what is our problem? It comes with a package. What is that? If you do this activity, there will be outcome. So automatically, gradually, we get carried away by enjoying the outcome. So what happened? It binds us. We are not able to go beyond. So we have to do a karma, which we are neither attached to the work nor attached to the result. What type of work they are? Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. The work which gives satisfaction only to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. What is it? Chanting the prescribed round early in the morning, getting up in the Brahma Muhurta and attend Mangalarati and make prasadam, make boga and offer the bhoga to the Lord, only have prasadam, all these things the Lord will be happy and he will be satisfied with us. That is known as akarma. And one devotees who come to this level of doing only akarma, they will go to the last point you see, associating with Supreme Personality of God. Get Krishna, they will attain Krishna. So the jnanis attain Brahman realization, they merge with the light effulgence, but they have to anyway come back here. Once their punya karma balance gets over, if they have punya karma, they will go to Brahma. Right? If they have done, what did we saw just now? Dravya. Okay, they will go to upper planetary system. But once the credit balance becomes zero, they will fall down. What is that verse in, I think, ninth chapter? Tetam gatva swargolokam vishalam chine punyer martyalokam vishanti. Chine punyer martyalokam vishanti. China. China means what? When it reduces. What reduces? Punya. So when the punya karma reduces, martir loka vishanti, they all will fall down in the martir loka. What is it, martir loka? This loka. Okay, so we all have to come down to this loka. Then again do akarma, then we will go. Okay, Hare Krishna. So jnanis, Brahman realization, yogis, Paramatma realization, bhaktas, Bhagavan realization. That's what is given in the last paragraph. That is the eternal kingdom of God. They merge. Vadanti tat vidastatvam yajnanam madvayam 1.2.7. First canto, second chapter, 7th verse. Vadanti tat vidat tattvam. This tattvam. Who says this tattvam? The what is Vadanti tat vidas tattvam yajnanam. This knowledge is advayam. Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavan iti shabdade. Hare Krishna. Hope you understood it. This again a revision. Yesterday we read it, right? Okay, who wants to read now next? Hare Krishna. Whoever wants to read the translation, just raise your hand or unmute and go line by line. Evam bhagavidaya jna vitata brahmano mukhe karma jnanam vidhi. Sorry. Karma jnan vidditan sarven evam jnatva vimokshyase. Hare Krishna. Who is reading the translation? Hare Hare Bol. Tripti Mataji, are you in a position?
Yes, I
Hare
can,
Bol. Yes,
Mataji.
Mataji.
All these different types of sacrifice are approved by the Vedas, and all of them are born of different types of work. Knowing them as such, you will become liberated.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
So
Krishna.
this liberation is what? We are liberated to the higher planetary system. But still, we may have to come and go, come and go, come and go. Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. Till the time we reach Goloka. So these sacrifices are approved by Vedas. But they come with the karma pala. So we all will have to be bound by the karma pala. Okay, Hare Krishna. Mataji, continue, Mataji, please.
Sure, Mataji.
Yes.
All these performers who know the meaning of sacrifice become cleansed.
Is Mataji audible? Hare Krishna.
And
Is
having
Mataji audible to
tasted
everybody?
the nectar of the results of sacrifices, they advance towards the supreme atmosphere.
Finish all, Mataji.
Nyayam
Nayam lokos.
loko. Can you all hear me?
I don't know, Mataji. I could not hear.
Can
I
you
don't know
hear?
whether others heard or not. Hare Krishna.
I don't think anybody is
Mataji, we
answering.
couldn't
Can you
hear.
hear me, Mataji?
Now
Mataji,
it is
we
okay,
could not
Mataji.
hear.
Nasaya.
Now it is okay.
Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, best of Kuru dynasty, without sacrifice, one can never live happily on this planet or in this life. What then of the next? All these different types of sacrifice are approved by the Vedas, and all of them are born of such different types of work. Knowing them as such, you will become liberated.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Thank you,
Hare
Mataji. It is so nice. You see, in the third chapter, you all might have seen Krishna, Arjuna is asking Krishna, karma sannyasa is better or karma yoga is better? Okay, so karma yoga is better. Karma sannyasa means what? All leaving everything, going to Himalaya and sit in the Himalayas and do sannyasa. That means siddhi, what do you call that? Dharana, dhyan, samadhi. So that is not recommended by Krishna. Krishna says, anytime you will fall down, because the heart is not purified, he will fall down anyway. Even if you go to Himalayas, he will fall down. Best example is Bharat Maharaj. Bharat Maharaj at the young age, he was such a great devotee. He left all his kingdom to his kith and kin, what is that, sons, and he went to the forest for only to worship, to tapa, only to do fire sacrifice in the remembrance of Supreme Personality of Godhead. But what happened? He fell down. What is meant by falling down? He forgot the purpose for which he had gone. We had come there, and he started, unfortunately, started taking care of a baby deer. And he forgot. So he had to be born again as a deer in the next birth, because he remembered the deer. Antakale chamamyeva. Whenever the soul leaves the body, whatever they remember, they will become that. That is 8.6. Yam yam vyapi smaranabhavam tejatante kalaivaram tam tamevanti kaunteya. Yam yam vyapi smaran bhavam. Whatever we remember at the time of soul leaving the body, tam tam davevanti kaunteya, you will become that. So Bharat Maharaj went there and he forgot. So what we should do, we should not leave everything. Krishna does not recommend renouncing yajna dana tapa. Just now he told, even the prana, what we breathe is also a tapa. Can anyone tyag that? Can anyone renounce that? Till the time we are, we are alive, we have to breathe. Yajna we have to do, dana we have to do, tapa we have to do. That breathing is tapa, eating is yajna. I told yesterday, Vaishwanara Bhutva, he is sitting inside our belly and he helps the food to digest, the Lord. So we have to eat. If the Lord has given this body, somebody day before, I think day before in one of the class, the question was, after the soul leaves the body, nowadays people right now, I want to give my eye donation and things and all. It's strictly prohibited in Shastra. Why? If some other person, there are two reasons. One, the Lord has given this body, we have to return this body intact. We can't do all the dissection and give it to the body back to the Lord. Okay? Second reason, the person who is suffering, for some reason he is suffering. Who are we to eradicate his sin? Lord will take care, no? So if the Lord has made him to suffer, yeah, he has to. Mataji, so that means we should not have any mercy on others? Yeah, have mercy on others by telling what? Krishna, this soul also is yours, belongs to you. It is your part and parcel. Same Paramatma who is in my heart is sitting in that heart also. And that Jiva is suffering, Krishna. So I want to help that. With your Balam Balavatam Chagam Kamaraga Vivarjitam Balam Balavatam Chagam. 7th chapter, I think 13th verse. Krishna tells, I am that strength. So with our own strength, we can't help anybody. With our own strength, we can't earn anything. So with the Krishna's strength, we have earned. So we should have that gratitude, is it not? So we can be compassionate, we can give charity, but what we have to think, Krishna, with your mercy, I am able to give the sacrifice. With your mercy, I'm able to give this charity. Charity also, we can't give it to any Tom, Dick, and Harry. Deshe Kale Patre, 16th chapter says, to the right person at the right time and the right purpose we have to give. That is known as a charity given in the Sattva Guna. Otherwise, the charity which is given in Tamo Guna, we will also be, if a person you give and he goes and drink, we will also be a part to that sin. When he drinks, with the money what we gave, which is that story, you remember Mrigari? Mrigari used to kill all the animals half dead. And Nardamani came on that way, he was so surprised, who is doing this? He asked Mrigari, he said, yeah, for taking care of my family, I do this. And what did Narada tell? Okay, go and ask your family people. Will they take part in your sin? They said, no, no, no. Who has planted the plant, he will give food also. We are not dependent on you. We are not root cause for your this sin. Then he became and he started chanting. He became a great sage, right? Okay. So what is it? All yajna, dana, tapa, you see in the picture, no, we should never give it up. Yesterday we saw, what is that Satya Yuga? Satya Yuga, Yuga Dharma. It's given here in front. Satya Yuga, Yuga Dharma. What is meant by Yuga Dharma? What, by performing that Dharma, that is, what is meant by Dharma, you know? Dharma is Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. So with whatever it is, who, Satya Yuga, yesterday we discussed. Okay, I'll give you a hint. Tapashaucham Daya Satyam. Remembered? Hare Krishna. Okay. That is Satya Yuga. That Yuga Dharma was meditation. People used to, the sages used to go to the forest, meditate, learn the Vedas to Shruti mantra. That's why Vedas are known as Shruti. They hear, they come and preach. Okay, so they go and meditate. So by meditation, they used to reach, they used to be liberated. Then second yuga, what is second yuga? Treta yuga. How they used to be liberation. The path of liberation was yajna, fire sacrifice. And in the Treta yuga, the path to liberation was temple worship. And the fourth one, Kali yuga Mahadharma. Kaliga Dharma is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, so we can't give up Yajnadana Tapa. Remember, Yajnadana Tapa is very, very important. Yeah. Shreyan, next whoever wants to read, be ready. Shreyan Dravyamada Ajnana Yajnat Parantapa Sarvam Karma Khilam Partha Jnane Parisamapyate. Sorry. Jnane Parisamapyate. Hare Krishna. Yes. Who is reading? Garibol? Yes.
Can I,
Swayam Prabha?
Mataji?
Okay, read Mataji. Translation. Oh,
Oh,
Chastiser.
oh, chastiser. Sorry, Mataji.
Chastiser. Chastiser means one who is after somebody. Chastising means to, tell all their problems and blame them. Yes.
Oh, chastiser of the enemy, the sacrifice
Who is this
performed.
here? Arjuna. Arjuna is chastiser of enemy, right? He is after enemies to kill them. That's why Arjuna is addressed as chastiser. Arjuna is addressed in many ways. Dhananjaya, Parantapa, Kaunteya. So here, Krishna, what name he has given? See in the verse, which is that name he has given? Parantapa. So what is the meaning of Parantapa? Chastiser of enemy. Yes. Go ahead, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. The sacrifice performed in knowledge is better than mere
Mere sacrifice.
sacrifice of material possessions. After all, O son of Pratha, the sacrifice of work could
Culminate.
culminate in
It's okay.
Transcendental knowledge.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So, what happened? Sacrifice performed in knowledge. That's what I said. We should see the Deshe Kale Patre. That is a knowledge. This chapter is what? The name of this chapter, Transcendental Knowledge, Jnana Yoga. Jnana. Which knowledge? It is not the knowledge 2 plus 2, 4. It is a knowledge that sacrifice is better than sacrificing with the knowledge is better than mere sacrifice. Are, whom did you give? I don't even know. Somebody came, I gave. No. Whom did you give? I gave charity to those people. They came from ISKCON temple. They are building a temple in, I think, Thiruvanmiyur. They are building a temple now. They keep coming for donation. So we should know for what purpose we gave. Somebody came with the book and we gave money. That is not at all recommended in Vedas. If they use it for some sinful purpose, we are a part to that sin. Okay? Hare Krishna. We should remember that. Yes, Mataji, continue. Whoever wants to read next, be ready. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. The real knowledge of culminates in Krishna consciousness, the highest stage of transcendental knowledge, without the evolution of knowledge.
Elevation.
What
Elevation. Elevation.
Sorry, Mataji. Elevation of knowledge, sacrifice are simply material activities. When elevated to the level of transcendental knowledge, they enter into spiritual platform.
Hare Krishna. Lot many things are involved in this line. One whole class we can complete. Okay, anyway, to cut it very short. Real knowledge, just now I told, not 2 plus 2. It is about samsiddhir haritoshanam. Other activities, whatever activity which does not create love for the Godhead. Yesterday I told that verse, you remember? Any activity which does not now utpadayate dhiratim, it does not create any love for Godhead is known as Shramayevaihi Kevalam. Namnisha Prabhu like this verse very much. Dharmaswanishita Tapum Sam Vishwaseno Kathasuyaga now utpadayet yadiratim. The activity is dharmashrama, that is varna ashrama. Everybody performs activities. If these activities now utpadayet yadiratim, if they do not create love for Godhead, what will happen? They are known as shrama evaihi kevalam. Okay, so we have to elevate ourselves from one level to another. Transcendental knowledge. What is the elevation known as? From Tamoguna, we have to come to Rajoguna. From Rajoguna, we have to come to Sattwaguna. Tamoguna is what? It's just an example I'm giving. Giving sacrifice or charity or doing yajna in Tamoguna means what? Giving charity to slaughterhouses. Giving charity to poultry houses. They all are killing souls. So that is Tamoguna, charity, and Tamoguna, sacrifice. And Rajoguna is what? Oh, giving for a, what is that, liquor shop. Rajoguna, that is. Of course, Tamo is also involved, but it is full of action. People who go and drink and they think that is the ultimate, they are in the transcendental world. They think, okay, leave that. There is a disparity. But we can take the best example for Rajoguna is nowadays this Ganesh Chaturthi and Durga Puja. In every marketplace you go in north, it is crazy. Every marketplace, big Durga will be there. Durga Ji means you can, in fact, when we come back from our ISKCON temple, when we were coming back on that day, Radhashtami day, we are coming back from ISKCON temple. What was happening in, all these Ganesh they were taking for Visarjan to that beach. Big Ganesh, they were all doing the dole and people were drinking backside. Okay, so that is giving donation for in the mode of Rajoguna. So they will come and ask, we are going to establish a Ganesh Durga idol in the market, give donation. We gave it. That is giving donation in the mode of Rajoguna. Sattwaguna is what? Giving donation for construction of Krishna conscious temple. Okay, so what do we have to? We have to elevate to the level of transcendental, from Tamo to Rajo, Rajo to Sattva. Then we can, Krishna will help us to transcend from Sattva Guna to Shuddha Sattva, Vishuddha Sattva. That is like the Acharyas. He will help. Once we reach till Tamaguna, every day's class, Namanisha Prabhu said, at least we have to come to up to the level of Sattva Guna, up to the level of Sattva Guna. After that, it is Krishna's job. Krishna says, Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tap. You do only this much. I will give you that knowledge with which you will be transcending from Sattva Guna to Vishuddha Sattva. Verse number is 10.10. Teshan satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yenamam upayantite. I will give you the knowledge and take you to the upward journey. When? Satatam, Teshan satata. Continuously, without any interruption, we are going on glorifying the Lord's glorifications. Okay. Yesterday we saw Bhakti's definition. What are the two different phrases for Bhakti's definition? Bhakti should be dash and dash. Hare Krishna. We should take the notes, right? Yeah. Yesterday I repeated the verse thrice. Bhakti should be Ahaituki and Apratikata. Do you remember? Ahaituki. What is the meaning of Ahaituki? And Apratikata. Putram degi, dhanam degi, vidya degi, de, give. It's not bhakti. What is it? Unmotivated with any desire. Oh Lord, you give me this, I'll give you back this. That's not bhakti. Ahaituki, unmotivated bhakti. Nothing in return we ask. Uninterrupted. Apratihata. Savai pumsam parodharmo yato bhaktir adhokshaja. Adhokshaja. That great bhakti is Ahaituki apratihata. Yadatma suprasidati. Suprasidati means their bhakti is well known. Whose bhakti? Suprasidati. Su means adjective. Very, very good and very good. Huh? So what is that bhakti? Ahaituki and apradikta. Yayatma suprasidati. That kind of atma is very, very rare to achieve. What? Who? Ahaituki and apratikata bhakti. One who does. Hare Krishna. Yes, who is reading next? Hari Hari Bol. Anybody? Quick. Krishna's words.
O chastious, O chastiser of the enemy, the sacrifice performed in knowledge is better than the mere sacrifice of material possessions. After all, O son of Partha, all sacrifices of work culminate in transcendental knowledge.
Hare Krishna. So this we already saw in the previous slide also the same thing, right? So giving sacrifice, we saw what do you call that? Charity, dana. Now we are seeing sacrifice. In that knowledge is better than doing sacrifice without any knowledge. Sacrifice means actually everything belongs to the Lord. What we will sacrifice? Do we have anything to say it is mine? Can I say this is my notebook? I can give somebody, this is my pen. We buy pen in the market and we give it to somebody and thinking I gave gift, I gave charity. We can't give any charity. Nothing belongs to us. Whole body belongs to the Lord. He gives the balam balavatan chagam. He gives everything. Bhumi, apo, anal, vayu. Everything belongs to him. Ishavasyam idam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat. Ishavasyam idam sarvam. Everything belongs to that Supreme Personality of Godhead. What is in our quota, only we should utilize. We should not intrude into others. Ishopanishad, opening invocation prayer. Ishavasyam idam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena bunjita. Whatever is in our quota, we should only enjoy that with the gratitude. With the gratitude to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay?
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Mataji, those who, Mataji who read the translation, translation of 4.33, ask her to read it once again, please.
Translation.
Yeah, this one chastiser of enemy. Once again.
Hare Krishna, Tripti
Sure.
Mataji, can you read once again?
Yeah. O chastiser of the enemy, the sacrifice performed in knowledge is better than the mere sacrifice of material possessions. After all, O son of Partha, all the sacrifices of
O
work.
son
मैंने
of
फोन लगा थी
Pritha.
आधे घंटे में
Prita,
It is not
okay.
Partha, it is Pritha.
Okay.
मैं
Great.
आपको लगाती हूँ ठीक
Sorry
है
to
All
interrupt, Mother.
sacrifices
हाँ
of
सॉरी
work culminate in transcendental knowledge.
Prita son of
It is
Yeah.
Prita
Pritha,
Kunti is known
Mataji,
as
not Partha.
हाँ Kunti okay
Son of
Yeah.
Kunti, yeah.
Partha is
Partha
actually
is
Partha
Arjuna himself.
Sarathi Krishna
No, Partha is Arjuna himself.
this is Prita Kunti's another name is Prita okay
Okay.
my
Yeah.
internet is showing internet connection is unstable once again are you able to hear me
Yes, Mataji, we
Mataji, yes,
can
loud
hear
and
you.
clear.
Okay. Hari. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji, for that correction. We are in the last concluding point. Hari Bol. Thank you. Yes, anybody else wants to read? And before that, I think I can see this one, what do you call, attendance. So I request all of you to take a moment to fill in the attendance. Anybody else who wants to see last concluding part? Chapter 4. Hare Krishna. No one?
Hare Krishna, shall I read, Mataji?
Yeah, please, Prabhu, go ahead.
Section 5, 4.34-4.42 to 4.42 conclusion. How to achieve transcendental knowledge. The fruit of transcendental knowledge. Who can successfully achieve transcendental knowledge? The symptoms of one who has successfully applied transcendental knowledge to work and conclusion. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. In the previous slide we saw, no? We have to elevate ourselves, to elevate transcendentally, to elevate ourselves to the next level of transcendental knowledge. So, okay, there they told you have to. Now Krishna is telling how you have to. This is a process. Whole Bhagavad Gita is of 3 signs. Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojana. Sambandha is what is our relation with the Lord. Abhideya, what is the process to reach the Lord? What is the process to go back to Godhead? So this is the process to transcend from Tamoguna to Rajoguna to Sattva and Sattva to Krishna will help us to go to Vishuddha Sattva. Hare Krishna. This is a wonderful verse. All of you, please repeat after me. It's a very important verse. Tadviddi pranipatena
Tadviddi pranipadena
परिप्रश्नेन सेवया
paniprasnena sevaya
उपतेक्ष्यन्ति ते ज्ञानम्
upatekshanti te jnanam
ज्ञानिनस्तत्त्वदर्शिनः
jnaninastatvadarshinaha.
हाँ हरि बोल यस प्रभु जी यू आर ओनली रीडिंग
Sevaya.
ट्रांसलेशन राइट हाँ ट्रांसलेशन
Translation is just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master, inquire from him submissively and tran- and render service unto him. The self-realized souls can impart knowledge unto you because they have seen the truth. That is
Hari
Krishna.
bol, Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Wonderful verse it is, Tad Vidhi. Vidhi means what? To learn to know. What should we learn? We should learn that absolute truth, right? What is the truth? Tat Vidhi Pranipatena and Pariprashnena. Pariprashnena, to ask question very humbly. We have to ask question after question, but not with the objective of testing the preacher. It should be with the objective of understanding, inquisitiveness, to take the knowledge from our spiritual master, inquire from him very submissively, and we have to render service unto him. Because these people who are spiritual masters are already Tattva Darshinaha. They are the self-realized souls. What is meant by self-realization? I am not this body, I am the soul. So they are the self-realized souls. So they see, listen very carefully. So many examples are there. Again, one whole for 1 hour we can spend on this. See, when the Pandavas won, right, the war, and Krishna told Yudhishthira, you go to Bhishma Pitama and ask him question, what is dharma? So Bhishma Pitama had to, well, they all went and he told them, dress up in the best of your dress, because he knows very well, Bhishma Pitama, when he sees the Pandavas, no, he will be very happy to see us the king. Because exactly that's what happened. When Bhishma Pitama saw Pandavas, first thing what he told is same thing. How beautifully you all are working now. For no reason you all suffered so much. For no reason. You have not done any sin. Still you suffered. You see the mentality. Huh? Then you should not ask like why he was in Duryodhana signed and all. That's a big story. Leave it. And Krishna and Yudhishthira Maharaj asked very humbly, Bhishma Pitama, how should I rule the country? You please impart that knowledge to me. Krishna could have easily told. But Krishna does not want to gain what is that fame for him. He wants his devotees to get the fame, right? Yesterday I told the verse. You remember the verse? 9.31. Chipram bhavati dharmatma sachvat shantimni gachati kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashati. I never let my devotee perish. For me, my devotees are more important. So Krishna wanted to give the credit to Bhishma Pitama. Okay, same full Bhagavad Gita, you see what Arjuna doesn't know. Arjuna is a Nitya Siddha. He has come from, he is eternal servant of Supreme Personality of Godhead. He knows everything. But step by step, chapter after chapter, Arjuna is asking politely, Krishna, can you explain me? Atakena prayoktyo yam papam charati purushaka. Third chapter, I think 21 verse, beautiful verse. Arjuna asks Krishna, Krishna, what is that one thing which pushes me to do papa? Even if I don't want to do, it pushes me. What is that one thing, Krishna? Such a wonderful question. Will we get even that knowledge to ask? Krishna comes in front of us. Then Krishna gives the answer. Kamayesha krodayesha rajoguna samudbhava. Oh Arjuna, it's nothing but the lust, desire, lust. Anna? Buddha told no, we say in Tamil, Asaye Tunbatirka Karanam. What is that? That desire is the root cause of all destroying. All, everything. Because of the desire, we get destroyed. Okay? So, Arjuna is asking so humbly. There are so many things. Parikshit Maharaj asked so politely to Shukadeva Goswami. Shukadeva Goswami wants to wind up in so many cases. You know, and oh, Ajamila, it happened, and Ajamila Lord came, Yamadutas came, and he took, and he wants to finish there. No. Parshit Maharaj, no, I am not in a hurry. You please tell, how did it happen? What happened in Yamaduta's world? And full that Yamadharma Rajas, that is one full, what is it, Upanishad. What is the Kena Upanishad? Question after question after question, full, which happened there, no, in Yamadharma's Darbar. Oh, okay, Hare Krishna. So, like that, we have to full and full Bhagavatam. So many questions. Parikshit Maharaj asked question. That is why today we have Bhagavatam. Hare Krishna. Okay, be ready. No, you should read Krishna's verse. It is. How will we, where will we get this opportunity to read Namanisha Prabhu ki jai? Otherwise, no opportunity. Okay, Ejnatvana punarmogan yevam yash. एवं यास्यसि पांडव येन भूतान्य शेषानि द्रक्षय आत्मन्य अथो मयि. Hare Krishna. Who is reading the translation? Hari Hari Bol. Yes. No one.
Having obtained, Hare
Yeah.
Krishna Mataji, will I continue?
Yeah, I think Manas Prabhu. Yes, Manas Prabhu.
Having obtained real knowledge from a self-realized soul, you will never fall again into such illusion. For by this knowledge, you will see that all living beings are put part of the Supreme, or in other words, they are mine.
All living beings are but part of the Supreme. We all are part and parcel of Supreme Lord. 15th chapter, 7th verse. Mamaivamsho jivaloke jiva bhuta sanatana. All this in the sanatan, that is jiva bhuta. Bhuta means every living entity. Mamaivamsho, they all are my amsha, part and parcel. So when having obtained this real knowledge from the spiritual master by asking humbly questions from those self-realized souls, we will never fall again. That means we will not come back again. Janma mrityu jara vyadi dukkha doshanu darshanam. There will be a full stop to that. We will not come back. Birth, death, old age and disease. Okay? Why? Because we will go to that Supreme. We will become a part of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That means we will go to Godhead, back to Godhead. Srila Prabhupada's magazine, back to Godhead. He wanted to take every one of us back to Krishna's home. Unfortunately, many did not, but many did at the same time. Now also it is going on. All Srila Prabhupada's disciples, you see, they are working day and night. See our Guru Maharaj. In this condition, he wanted to go to Malaysia. Why? Just to again spread. So many devotees are there. Anna? So all Guru Maharaj sir are only preaching the mission of Srila Prabhupada. This again important verse. Api chetasi papebhya sarvebhya papakritamaga sarvam jnana pleve naiva vrijinam santarishyasi. Hare Krishna. Yes, Manas Prabhu, go ahead.
Even if you are considered to be the most sinful of all sinners, when you are situated in the boat of transcendental knowledge, you will be able to cross over the ocean of miseries.
Hari bol. And only in this Manusha Dekha, we can cross this material world. What is the meaning of that human body? If we lose this human body, what body we will take, we don't know. What yoni we will take, we don't know. At Antakalecha Mamiva Smaran Mukta Kalevaram. At the time of soul leaving the body, one who remembers the Lord only will go back. What will happen to the others? So, again in Ishopanishad, beautifully it is explained. This body is the boat with which only we can cross over this material ocean. And who is the expert boatman? Spiritual masters. That's now we saw. The Tattva Jnana Darshinaha. That is those self-realized souls. They are the Tattvadarshis. They are the expert boatmen. They will take us. And the wind and the other atmosphere are very, very favorable. What are they? Sadhu Shastra. We have got Vedas. We have got Upanishad. We have got Bhagavatam. Shastras and sadhus, so many association, that is a devotee association we have. So under their shelter, in the companion of sadhus and shastras, with the guidance of our spiritual master, in this body of boat, we should cross in this yoni itself. Hare Krishna, Hari Hari Bol. Because 8,64,000 yonis are there. By chance, if we miss it, what we will become, I don't know, and how many times we will keep on going on, coming and going on, coming. What is that? There's one more verse. What is that? Dhruvam cha mritecha. That is, one second. Jatasya hi dhruvar mrityur. Dhruvam janma mritaisya cha. Jatasya hi dhruvar mrityur. If you are born, you have to die. If you die, you will take birth. I think this is also in the second chapter only. Second chapter is beginning, gist of all the chapters, right? So there beautifully Krishna tells, if you are born, you will die. If you die, you will be born. Till the time we reach God's abode. How will we know? He tells in the 4th chapter, 27th verse. It has to come, no then? No. Yeah, sorry, 8th chapter. It is, I think, in the 8th chapter. Janma Karma no. 4th chapter, why that verse has not come? Eighth chapter, correct. Okay. In this world, okay, who is reading? Hare Krishna. Nagi jnanena sadrisham pavitram miha vidyate tat swayam yoga samsiddhaha kale natmani vindati.
If there is no one, I can read.
Yeah,
Mataji.
please, Mataji, go ahead. Yes, Mataji.
In this world, there is nothing so sublime and pure as transcendental knowledge. Such knowledge is the mature fruit of all mysticism, and one who has become accomplished in the practice of devotional service enjoys this knowledge within himself in due course of time.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, in this world there is nothing so sublime. That means no other knowledge is permanent. In the second chapter, again, you might have learned 40th verse. Nega Bikram Nashosti Pratyavayo na Vidyate. In this bhakti path, nothing will diminish. Swalpam apyasa dharmasya. Even if you have done very little, next birth onwards, you will take on that. But material knowledge is not like that. Even if you have 5 PhDs, when you take the next birth, you have to start from standing line, sleeping line, like that we have to start. But in Bhakti, it is not there. 2.40. Note down that. Wonderful verse. And the purport is also so nice. Little bit, knowingly or unknowingly, you do anything in Bhakti, next birth you will take from that. So, knowingly or unknowingly, you all have done level 2 now, right? You finished level 1. Even by chance, you are not able to continue. Next birth, you will start from level 2, 4th chapter only. Okay, nothing less or nothing more. That is the beauty in bhakti. That's why it is a knowledge is the mature fruit of mysticism. Matured here tells that after all Vedas and Puranas, everything, the knowledge, transcendental knowledge we get. Bhagavatam is the best, Yeah, what is that? One beautiful verse is there in Bhagavatam itself. Nimnaganam yata ganga devanam achyutattata वैष्णवानां यथा शम्भो पुराणानाम् idam तथा पुराणानाम् idam तथा this Puranam Bhagavata Puranam is the highest Nimnaganam yata Ganga. So in rivers like Ganga we know, similarly Achyuta, that is Devanam, in all Devatas Achyuta's name is at the top. Vaishnavanam yata Shambhu, in Vaishnavas Shiva's name is at the top. Similarly in Puranas Bhagavatam name is at the top. One who reads Bhagavatam, one who hears Bhagavatam, one who preaches Bhagavatam, there is no reason why will they fall down, why will they come back again. Hare Krishna, Mataji, continue Mataji.
Sure, Mataji. Rewards of transcendental knowledge obtained from spiritual master in Bhagavad Gita 4.35 to 38. They will obtain the knowledge and realization that all living entities are a part of Brahman. Bhagavad Gita 4.35. With such vision, one will never fall into illusion, will cross over the ocean of miseries. Even if you are the most sinful of all the sinners, by knowledge of self and supersoul and their relationship, one burns all the sinful reactions. Achieve self-realization as the mature fruit of all mysticism and finally gets devotional service.
Hare Krishna. So all starts with self-realization. Self-realization is what? I am not this body, I am the soul. Started in the second chapter, 13th verse, the first knowledge Krishna gives to Arjuna. When Arjuna had that 5 compassion, sin, and varnashrama, what is that? No happy, no, what is that? Sinful reaction, etc. 5 reasons. Krishna first gave, what is that?
Lupta Pindo, that's
Yes. Varna Shankara. Okay, here. So Krishna gave the Dehinosmin yata dehe. What is that? The soul is embodied in this body. So that means I am the soul, right? He started from there. And gradually we have to go from Brahman realization to super soul, Paramatma realization, then finally the Bhagavan realization. Again and again, Krishna is telling that only. What is the real knowledge? Real knowledge is I am not this body, I am the soul. And lowest understanding is this soul has to merge with the Brahman. Little, that is only jnanis. And realize that, Brahman realization. Then comes yogis. Yogis understand the Paramatma. So they come up to that level. Then the bhaktas go to Bhagavan realization. Okay. Yes. Mataji, be ready. You can finish this translation also. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tatparat samyatendriyaha jnanam labdva param shantim achirenadhigacchati.
A faithful man who is dedicated to transcendental knowledge and who subdues his senses is eligible to achieve such knowledge, and having achieved it, he quickly attains the supreme spiritual peace.
Hari bol. So one very important ingredient is given here. Can you identify the ingredient? When we cook one ingredient, if it is missed, gone, whole taste goes away. Salt. Like that, one important ingredient is given here for achieving that such kind of knowledge. That is Shraddha. What is Shraddha?
Faithfulness.
Yeah, faith. So, Shraddha Bhajana, that what do you call that? Bhakti process starts with Shraddha. Navavida Bhakti process. Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivarti, Nishta, Ruchi, Asakti, then Prema, Bhava. Okay, so that is, it starts from Shraddha. Navavida Bhakti process starts with Shraddha. Faith. Without the faith, this knowledge cannot be attained at all. What Bhagavan has said in Bhagavad Gita, blindly believe. What Bhagavatam says, blindly believe. Sadhu Shastra and what is it? Swadhyaya. Sadhu Shastra Swastaya. Sadhus, under the protection of Sadhu, read the Shastra. Under the guidance of spiritual master. Okay, so Shastras has given us everything, but what? We think I can learn it. We don't come to Tadvidhi Pranipatena Pariprashnena Sevaya. We don't approach a spiritual master with our own, Hamare Balbute Par, we say in Hindi, with our own strength. I can achieve, we think. That is why we are not able to achieve. Yeah. अज्ञश्चाश्रद्धदानश्च सम्यस्यात्मा विनश्यति नायं लोकोऽस्ति न परो न सुखं संशयात्मनः. Mataji, go ahead. Tripti Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji. You are on
Hare
mute.
Krishna
Yeah,
Mataji.
I
Okay,
was not
Prabhuji.
able to unmute.
Oh,
Sorry. Yeah.
okay.
But ignorant and faithless persons who doubt the revealed scriptures do not attain God consciousness. They fall down. For the doubting soul, there is happiness neither in this world nor the next.
In the next. Hari Hari Bol. See, without faith, without that knowledge, transcendental knowledge, nothing, scriptures cannot be. Just like that, Shraddha, Sadhu, Shastra. Shastras cannot be learnt for an ignorant man and a faithless man. Full and full you will read in the 16th chapter, beautiful. Yes, Shastram Vidi Mutsrijya Vartate Kamakarataka. He says, one who knows the Shastra only, one who does not believe the Shastra, they will go down and down and down and down. Atala Vitala Patala Sutala, they will go. Okay, so we have to follow that. And this example we saw, okay, not this one. Yeah, read Prabhu, 41 and 42. Last two verses.
No sinful reactions can affect one who performs his duties with transcendental knowledge. Bhagavad Gita 4.41. Slash with knowledge all doubts born of
Ignorance.
ignorance.
Hari Hari Bol.
Bhagavad Gita 4.42.
Last verse, yeah. See, if we have this transcendental knowledge, and with that transcendental knowledge, whatever activities we perform, Jnana Yoga, right? So, what is Jnana? Transcendental knowledge. How do we get it? Under the protection of spiritual master. What is a Jnana? Perform only activities which will please the Supreme Personality of Godhead, some Siddhir Haritoshanam, Akarma. Krishna conscious activities. So, if we perform that, what will happen? That will slash with knowledge of doubt. So, automatically, previous slide we saw faithless and ignorant. So all this will be. There's a beautiful verse in the 10th chapter, 11th verse. Teshamevanu kampartam akam ajnanajam tamaha nashayamama bhavasto jnana deepena bhasvata. Krishna tells, okay? Teshamevanu kampartam akam ajnanajam tamaha. If you have that knowledge, I will be seated in your heart. And being seated in your heart, I will dispel the darkness of ignorance and light the lamp of knowledge. So beautiful it is, right? 10.11. This is known as Prayojana. Just as I told, no, 3 sign. Sambandha, our relation with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Abhideya, the process. What is the process? Do a karmic activity which will please Krishna. Why do you have to do? What is the use? Prayojana. What is that Prayojana? If we do that, Krishna will enter our heart and he will clean our heart and he will dispel the darkness. He will light the lamp of knowledge. What is that? Daily we say, Nashtaprayesha Badreshu Nityam Bhagavata Seviyam Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Nashtiki Shrunvatam Swakatam Krishna. Shunvatam swakata Krishna. Punya Shravana Kirtanaga. Hridayantasya hya abhadrani. Vidhunoti sugritsatam. Krishna will clean our heart with the surf excel and brush, etc. What? What will he clean? When Shunvatam swakatam Krishna. What does he do? Hridayantasya abhadrani. Hridaya is full of abhadra, kama, krodha, lobha, moga, mada, matsarya. Krishna will enter our heart and clean. How will he enter? Pravishta karna randrena, another verse. He enters through this heart. Karna means ears. Pravishta means enter. Pravishta karna randrena, randra means hole. Krishna enters through this hole. That is what the beauty of Shravanam. And then he enters the heart. There also, Dunakti Samalam Krishna Shalilasya Tashata. Like in the what is it? Sharatritu. How the new leaves and everything comes, no? Like that. Heart will be clenched and the new thoughts means new, that Kama Krodha Moha Lobha will go, new knowledge will enter our heart. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. These are the verses of 41 and 42. The meaning we have already seen, right? Both the verse meaning, translation we have already seen. Okay, we'll read the verse fast. Yoga sanyasta karmanam jnana sanchinna samshayam asamshayam. Without any doubt. Atmavantam na karmani nibatnanti dhananjaya. Tasmad ajnana sambhutam khrit stitam. You see, ajnanam sambhutam khrit stitam. Krishna enters the heart, seated in the heart. Doing what? Jnana stitatmanatana. He gives us that knowledge. Chittaivam samshayam yogam astitostita bharata. So, with the, how he cuts it? With the weapon of knowledge. Slashes with the weapon of knowledge. That's what every day we say, no? Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya. Sri Gurave Namaha. So Guru comes, Ajnana Timirandasya. He dispels this darkness of ignorance. And then he lights the lamp of wisdom, knowledge. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So I request all devotees. Have I taken extra time, Prabhu? I don't know. Yeah, 15 minutes. I'm really, very thankful to every one of you because I had to finish this, right? Okay. My humble request.